I was told like, do a nose job, make your eyebrows darker, change your name, to Muskaan.
Before you actually stood out and made it your own, what were the kind of struggles that you had to go through? Like when you first came to India, how long has it been?
It's been about 10 good years. And I think, I don't know, the craziest thing was when I had first come here, I never thought about how will I stand out? What do I do? What do I do that's different? I just knew somehow I just had to be myself and I had to just speak my truth and I just had to be the exact same person that I am.
True.
And that will really help me. And the craziest thing was it did. Like I did not put on a show, I did not put on an act, I did not change myself in any way possible. Like I was told like, do a nose job, change your name.
Really?
Yeah, so many people. And I was like, and in that moment I was just like, I don't know, is it really needed? Do I need to do all this stuff? And I was like, you know what, let me just be me. And I was quite calm and relaxed and cool and collected about it. And then things worked out for me. The funny thing is now that I'm actually, I've made it, I've achieved, the certain amount of success that I've achieved. Now I feel the pressure to be like, now to retain it, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? And I have to constantly have like my family and my close friends be like, wait a minute, just be you, you're fine.
That's true.
You're okay, be you. And I'm like, yeah, you're right, be me. And I'm like, yeah, but you know what? I was just told, or I just read this thing and oh my God, like something can just set you off and then you start getting like all questionable and doubtful and about who you are and what you need to do to stay in the game. And it's a lot worse than when I first.
But when you started off, you said that when you came, there were people who said that you should change your surname, you should go for a nose job. That's what you said, and that's shocking. Did that affect you at any given point? Like, did you analyze what they were saying? Did you feel bad about what they were saying?
I would actually laugh though. I'd be like, oh, that's really funny. Like, like I was told like change your name to Muskaan. I was told like I remember like these suggestions, like my agency also thinking, should we change her name? Jacqueline Fernandez is very, very Western, and how do we then, crack the industry if her name's Jacqueline Fernandez? And then we're like, no, maybe we should just go with her name and just see where that goes. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to really change my name. And then, and I remember just like people being like, oh, you need to be like this, you need to be like that. Like weird things like make your eyebrows darker or like, do this, like, the nose job thing really made me laugh because I always thought I had a very good nose.
You were a beauty pageant winner.
Exactly. And I, from a young age, it was the one feature of mine which I really genuinely loved, okay? Was my nose. And then I come here and someone's like, change your nose. I'm like, no, what are you telling me? I've been super stressed about things. I've got like anxious about things, anxiety about things. That's when things actually don't work out for you. And you're chasing and like struggling, and that's when actually you start losing things because you start becoming desperate.
What are the kind of adjustments, firstly, that you had to make when you moved into Bombay? Like cultural differences, maybe food. That's a huge. A lot of people actually comment and say sometimes ki accent mein bolte hai and all. Did you hear a lot of that when this was happening? Like, did you hear a lot of it?
Absolutely. I mean, like I still have obviously people who have issues with my accent and the way I speak and I think I've just actually come to terms with it. Obviously, I do want to get better. I constantly want to grow and improve myself. But I've also come to terms with the fact that, yes, I haven't been raised here. I will never be able to speak as well as, Sonakshi. You know what I mean? Like, so I've come to terms with that. I understand that would be a limitation for me, but it's not stopping me from continuously improving myself and studying. I go to class like almost every day. I learn, I read, so, but that was a major issue before.
But what were the meanest comments, that you had to face?
Hindi nahi aati. But
audition mein hua aisa kabhi?
Of course I've auditioned. I have crazy footage of me auditioning where I have like really said some random shit, okay?